It's nice to see you. I know we're a little late today. Did I sleep late? No. Sometimes that is the reason that I'm late. But no, I had early clients and didn't want to rush them and didn't want to make you wait unexpectedly. So that's how that worked. And I'm so happy to see all of you. It's Monday. And so we're going to do the thing that we do every Monday, which is 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. I see a lot of you getting your requests in already. For those of you who are local, I want to say a big thank you to those who came to our meetup at Panera yesterday. I think we had a lot of fun. However, if you were there, check your bags and see if there's a set of keys that has found its way into your bags that does not belong there. And if you find an errant set of keys, reach out to me and let me know, and I will get them to their proper owner. All right, today we are using Tarot of the Divine, which was a gift from Clumsy Clairvoyance. I really like it, so that's exciting. And before we get going, I want to say a big thank you to Claire C. for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. And I want to shout out all of the members and moderators. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, let's get going. 3 cards for the collective. And as we do the collective cards and as you wait for your card, whatever you hear, man, if it resonates for you, if it makes sense to you, then take it to your own heart. That's how these group sessions work. That's part of the magic of our group sessions. All right. So, what are the 3 cards for the week? The 2 of Cups, the 9 of Coins reversed, and the Queen of Coins. So what I see here is a story about people learning to work together for the greater good of all. And I feel like whether we're talking about families, communities, nations, there is a real story here that we can be different but still work together. And if we don't, we will be insecure, but if we do, we will have what we need. And so this week, whether personally, professionally, in the microcosm, in the macrocosm, what's the key? The key is collaboration. The key is recognizing that when you have a hard time dealing with someone, 9 times out of 10 or better, either you or they, either you or they is dealing with insecurity, feeling insecure, not feeling comfortable. And so how do we help each other feel more comfortable one with another? And the bottom line is to recognize that at the end of the day, we all have the same needs. And so however that message resonates for you, this is a good week to find a way to get along with people that have been hard to get along with as we work together for common goals. So think about what the common goals are. And in your own mind and heart this week, focus on relationships, focus on feeling secure, focus on the most important needs and how you meet the most important needs for yourself and for the people you care about. All right. And now let's go on to the individual requests. I'll take these in the order that I see them. I will try not to skip any. If I accidentally skip you, just let me know. It does happen. I'm looking at a million different things. And so, there it is. Justine, wow, that's a powerful message to welcome the weekend. Great. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. All right. So here we go. Smile, Soul 20. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Your card for the week is the Magician. This week, be open to new possibilities. Recognize your tools, your skills, your abilities. Be open to communication. Be open to how people communicate with you, and Don't be afraid to say what you need to say to others. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card for the week for you. The Nine of Swords. Why is this a hard week? You've been going through so much. I thought it was supposed to be getting easier. But this week, there's a lot on your mind. There's a lot that you're worried about. There's a lot that's bothering you. And pay attention to that. But if it's stuff you don't need to be dealing with, find a way to vanquish it. You know, either deal with it or vanquish it. That's the thing. Marilyn Toback, so nice to see you. Okay, here we go. You, Pamela. Pamela's daughter, Pip in England, you and your daughter. Yeah, we got it all. Here we go. Starting with you, Marilyn. The Seven of Swords. Marilyn, it feels like, and this could be an always thing, but it's showing up this week, that it's hard for you to trust. Either there's something going on right now that you are not trusting, or in general, you're having a hard time trusting. Whether it's trusting the universe, trusting yourself, trusting people, whatever it is. There's that. And so this week, if there is something that's untrustworthy, be clear about that and say, I don't trust this. And if you are not trusting something you should trust, think about what you have to do to change that. Okay, so for the sake of energetic understanding, I'm going to do your daughter next, Marilyn. So this is for Marilyn Toback's daughter. Four of Wands reversed. You got to get out of the house. You got to go places. You got to do things. And you got to figure out what that looks like. But even if you don't know what that looks like, it may just be throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. But I feel like you got to get outside your comfort zone. You got to be creative. You got to have some fun. And all of that feels scary, but it feels less scary than not. So push yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit this week and try to have some fun. Be creative. See what that feels like. All right, now Pamela Phillips, who's a member here. We really appreciate her. And Marilyn, thanks for asking for her. The Six of Swords. It's okay, Pamela. This week, you will see that everything falls in line, that everything gets in order the way it should be. It may not be fair. It may not be okay in terms of like some things have happened that should have happened a different way, and you're going to have to deal with that. But in terms of moving forward and getting you and everything where it needs to be, you're good. It's happening, and it's happening this week. You will feel so much better for the end of the week, by the end of the week. All right, Pip in England. Seven of Wands. This week, I think you're feeling sort of defensive, where you are defending your energy, you're defending your space, but that's because for a long time you've been under attack, and you're sort of trained for that defensive posture. And so the key this week is be defensive and stand up for yourself where you need to. But if you're doing it when you don't really need to, that's what you have to watch out for. Okay, and finally, Pamela Phillips' daughter. The Three of Swords reversed. Things that have been hurtful and difficult are going to be so much better this week. There's going to be so much improvement, so just be open to it. Be open to healing, be open to improvement. All right, Jeannie Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. A card for the week. Let's see what we got. Jeannie, Knight of Cups. Move forward in love. Enjoy that spring weather. Enjoy going places and doing things. Whether you know it or not, you are making friends. You are integrating into the community. You are finding the things that you wanted to find. It is happening. It may not be happening as quickly as you would like. It may not feel the way you thought it was going to feel, but it is happening, and you do need to know this. And you will see the rewards of it in time, and it will feel good. Okay. Marion Newberry, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here's a card for you. Marion Newberry, King of Coins reversed. I feel like here there is a way that maybe you're not feeling grounded. Maybe you're not feeling supported. Maybe you're not feeling like you want to be on top of your game. I mean, I think you are on top of your game, but I feel like you're feeling like you don't want to be. And so there's something here that really speaks about the need for some time, the need for a vacation. And so as soon as you can, do that. But in the meanwhile, just be really kind with yourself this week. And when you have to step into leadership and adulting and all of those things, then do it. But when you don't have to, then don't. Allow yourself to not have to go there. Christina R., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. For you and Karen Winkle, yes, of course, and Karen Winkle is a member here. We certainly appreciate her, and we appreciate you. So let's start with you, Christina. The Empress reversed. And this is so telling because, like, the Empress is very literally the card of motherhood and childbirth, which is like having to do with your career direction, and it's reversed. And so this week you are really frustrated trying to get all the things so that you can move forward on your educational and ultimately career trajectory. And it's hard. It's taking some time. And this week is going to be a little frustrating, but make it your primary mission to do the things you need to do to move this forward one way or the other. And for Karen Winkle, the Two of Wands reversed. And I think you've got some things going on, Karen, either either internally or externally, personally or professionally, where you're having a hard time seeing the way forward. You're having a hard time seeing how this can get better or what is your role in making it better. And what you're going to need is a new tactic, a new strategy, and a new tactic, new strategy, new vision for whatever it is that's not working. That's what you got to work on. All right. Oh, nice. You had a very specific event, Jeannie. That is very cool. Good, good, good. And hey, friends, we've got a nice number of people here. Thanks, everyone, for being here. But apparently, only a small amount of you actually like being here, because only a small number of you have actually liked this video. So, what's a fairy godmother to do, huh? All right. Maria Baresi, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Cards for you, Anthony and Kim. And of course, Kim is a member here. We appreciate her and we appreciate you. Here we go, starting with you, Maria. The Knight of Coins reversed. I wonder if this week there's going to be something about your job, your schedule, something logistically is not going to go the way you expected it to go, and there could be changes. So be open to that possibility. Be open to the possibility of job changes, financial changes, logistical changes. And if that's what's necessary and that's what you need to do, that's fine. That's fine. Let the changes come. Anthony, here we go. Okay. Page of Wands reversed. For Anthony. Anthony, there is something about your educational direction, your life direction, your creative direction that you seem to be questioning or not sure about. And I think the thing you really want to think about is, are you questioning it because it's questionable? Or are you questioning it because eventually you are going to have to move into this next phase, and this next phase of really not wanting to do something, but actually doing the thing that you wanted to do, and that's scary. And so I think you may need to look at what's bugging you and how much of it is fear of that next step. All right. And finally, Kim, thanks to Kim for being a member here. She's up north right now. Looking at Kim, the chariot reversed. There are so many questions here for Kim about what comes next. And I think this week is going to be a lot of thinking about that, thinking about what comes next. And it's okay just to hold space for that and to not know until you do know. Swati, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Six of Wands reversed. There are ways that you are not feeling successful. And this week may really be a time that you're going to have to dig in and find your confidence in yourself. That is the message for the week. Be confident in yourself this week. And if you have a particular plan and that plan is not shaking out right, do not be afraid to rethink your plan. Like, you can have confidence in yourself and rework your plan all at the same time. All right. Peggy Lou Leven, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. The Ten of Swords. So Peggy Lou, I feel like this is a tough week, and I feel like you're going through a tough time. And I'm so sorry. We're all sending you some good energy. So this week, look at what's bugging you. Look at what the problems are. And look at the difference between, like, what can you change and what can't you change? And what is bothering you that you're kind of a part of? You know, like, in what way are you allowing this? So look at where you can have control and where you can't, and where you can, definitely try to take some control. All right, Caroline McLaughlin, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, here we go. And to all the people just coming in, thank you so much for being here. Of course, on Mondays, we do one card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for everyone who's here. I'm taking you in the order in which I see you. And I really appreciate your being here. All right, Caroline. Caroline, you're the second one to get this. The Two of Wands reversed. I don't know if this is a mood thing or if it's a situational thing, but there's something here about things not being the way you expected or not knowing how to go forward. And so there is a need for a new plan, new vision. There's a need to open up to your imagination for you to see the possibility of things going in a way that you want them to go. So this week, think about the ways that you are not feeling optimistic. And, you know, maybe there are some things going on where there really isn't reason for optimism. And that's okay too. But how do you package that in a way that makes it work for you on the day-to-day? How do you hold your vision as you go forward? So it might need a new plan, it might need a new vision, but that's what you want to focus on, is the way you're seeing your life and the way you're seeing your life going forward. Tyrone Tarot, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. The Two of Swords. So this week, I think there's a lot that you're trying to figure out, and you too are in the process of making plans, trying to figure out what comes next. But you may just need to be at peace with where you are right now until you have all the information. I feel like you are in an information gathering phase. So be at peace until you have all the information, then you can make a decision. Quinn Kalharius, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Man, you're the second one to get this, Ten of Swords. This could be a rough week for you. Pay special attention to communication. The potential for communication to get boggled up is serious. The potential for you to get caught in your head overthinking is serious. And there's something here that says watch your back. And I'm not trying to make you paranoid. You've got good people around you. You've got good friends around you. But it may be that someone intentionally or inadvertently may not be acting like a good friend. So watch your back. Don't be paranoid, but watch your back. Lydia, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and a card for your boyfriend, certainly. For you, Lydia, for the week ahead, the 8 of Swords reversed. This is healing. This is releasing anxiety. This is improvement. Look for those things this week. And for Lydia's boyfriend, 8 of Wands, you just both got 8s, which is a really good sign for the relationship. Things are moving forward. And for the boyfriend, new opportunities, new communication, new possibilities moving in very quickly. So I'm encouraged for both of you. Claire C., I want to thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Choking, no problem. The card that you get, you may interpret in that way if you like. Seriously. And you can always text me if you want me to pull a card on that most specifically. I'd be happy to. All right. No problems. Okay, Claire C., here we go. Claire, you saw me shuffle, but you also got the 8 of Wands. And you are getting ready, man. You are getting ready to take off. Whether it's travel, a new art project, you are definitely looking at putting some things in place and just running with it. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. One thing I will say, though, for you, Claire, this week is this week's going to go by really quick. So if there's something that you need to accomplish this week, get her done. Time's already a-ticking. Carrie Dunnick, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. Queen of Coins. Remember, this was in the 3-card reading, so it's very auspicious. And for you, this speaks very well to career, to money, to well-being. This week could be a good week for taking care of you, taking care of your job, and coming into your place of feeling like you are nurtured and you are nurturing others in a strong way. So it's a good card about healing and grounding. Okay, Peggy Lou, a card for Lisa. Yes, indeed. 9 of Swords. Lisa may be going through a tough time this week. Lisa may have a lot of worries, a lot of things on her mind, may need a lot of support. It would be very good this week for Lisa to know that she can ask for support, ask for help, and to know where to ask for help. Asking for what she needs may be the thing of the week. Joanne Smith, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And you're here with Charlie. You're both members, and I appreciate that. All right, so for you, Joanne, for the week ahead, the 6 of Coins. I think this week you are going to be in a nice position, doing for others, helping others, but also having others help you. It really feels like you're getting into this sort of community mode that is really going to work well for you, and that is what you wanted. And for Charlie, the Magician. Man, you both got really great cards this week. So Charlie, the Magician, this week, man, you've got the tools, the skills, the abilities. If you want to build something, if you want to do something, if you want to create something, this is a good week for all of that. It is a good week for making something happen. It's a good week for creating something. You've got the power this week. Feb Born, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Justice reversed. There are ways that you have been treated unfairly in your life. That is not conjecture. That's not an opinion. It's a fact. And I feel like you're in a place where you are working on finding your healing from that. And that's hard because life continues to be unfair. And so how do you find your healing? How do you find your balance? Those are the two things you're looking for this week, healing and balance. Joyous Ocean, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's your card for the week. Man, this 2 of Wands reversed is very, very popular. You may find yourself reworking a plan this week. You may have a plan for this week or for something that comes up this weekend or thereafter. It's okay to rework a plan. It's okay to rewrite something. It's okay to do things differently. Don't be afraid to do it differently than you thought you were going to. Barbie Bird, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead for you. The 8 of Cups reversed. There are ways that you are feeling stuck. And you need to look at this like, are you stuck in a good way where you're being tenacious and doing what you need to do? Or are you stuck in a bad way where you're sticking your heels in and being stubborn and not finding your way forward? Maybe both could be true. So look at where you're being stubborn and where you need to be tenacious. And maybe that stubbornness is just not finding the way to heal, but it's time to find it. Nalini Kalu, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Cards for you and Brad, most certainly. Nalini, the Page of Cups. This week, be open-hearted. Know that you are loved. Know that those in spirit are sending love to you. Know that it's not too late to have a happy childhood right now. And know that you are in the process of just learning and growing and building your life. So this week, there's a lot of reasons to be happy and there's a lot of reasons to feel loved. And for Brad, the King of Coins reversed. You know, Brad, you started out in one place and you ended up in a very different place, and you're still not sure what to do about that or how to process it. And this week, you may do some work, some larger work about processing your whole life journey, which is good because we're all constantly processing, right? I mean, that's what it is. Karen Hendershot, so nice to see you here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for the week for you. The Hermit. So I feel like there are ways that you're just like this week, I don't want to deal with people. People suck. I don't want to deal with them. And other ways that you're lonely and you really want like at least one special person in your life. And so I think you're grappling with those two different energies. Like, how is it that people can suck so much and be so awesome at the same time? This is a question that we all must deal with because we all is people. But I think it's something you're dealing with like very internally in your own life right now. So just hold space for your exploration of the relationships that you want to have and how you want to show up in those relationships, and the relationships that are true in your life right now and how you want to show up in those. And remember, it's okay to have boundaries. In fact, it's necessary. All right, Justine, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for the week for you. The Page of Wands reversed. You know, you're so smart, you're such a good student, you're so creative, but you're feeling torn in so many different directions that you're frustrated because there is never time to do all the things you feel like you want to do and have to do in a timely manner. And what I'm going to say is that will be a frustration this week, and welcome to adulting. That's everybody's life in a lot of ways. And you find a way to make it work. And you're still sort of learning how to do that. So it's a frustration. And maybe it never stops being a frustration, but I'm also going to say this. I know a lot of people who are bored. And you may be bored with a particular job or bored with a particular situation. But in life, there are so many things that interest you and so many things that you want to do that you will never be bored. And that is a great question. Not a great question. A great situation. I didn't mean to say question. But maybe there is a question there. I don't know. But no, it's a good situation to be in. If you have to have a problem, it's a good problem to have. All right. Oh, baby cakes, I skipped you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I see you now. You're right after Baby Bird. Thanks for calling me. All right. And Sarah, love people. Yeah, seriously, right? All right. So, baby cake, sorry, here we go. Baby cakes for your week ahead. You get the world. Man, it was worth waiting for. I think you're going to tie up a lot of loose ends. I think you're going to get the car thing straightened out. I think you're going to see your way forward, and you're going to start to feel better about what happened with the car, and you're going to feel more on your path and more like you can see your path unfolding. So you're going to feel better toward the end of this week. You will feel better in your life in general and sort of be open to coming back from this most recent nightmare. Barbie, I just called you baby bird. I'm so sorry. Right, because baby cakes, Barbie bird, baby cakes. Right, okay, I apologize, but you can see why I did that. That's funny. Thank you for being understanding about it. All right, so baby cakes, the world, it's all coming together for you, I promise. That's the key, it's all coming together. All right, Ivan Morris, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. Oh, look at you. You get the Page of Cups. Whatever you do it with love. And that's every week, but it shows up this week. You may be doing some learning. You may be doing some teaching. You may have some difficult communication you have to handle this week. Do it with love. Everything you do with love. And I know you always do. So this feels like, well, duh. But it comes up, so it's important. Speak with love, walk with love, teach with love, learn with love, this week especially. Andrea 54 Hector, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the day ahead for you. The Page of Coins reversed. Andrea, this week you may not be feeling your best, or there may be some financial issues. There may be some things going on with work or with money where you don't have all the information. You need more information. It may be more information about something before you buy it. It may be more information about a class before you sign up for it. More information about a job before you take it. Something having to do with work, money, or education where you need more information. Do not say yes until you get more information. Kimmy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Queen of Swords. Kimmy, you know, do not be afraid to speak the truth, even if the truth hurts. You know the truth. You're smart. You're capable. You're on your path. But this week, you have to be the truth sayer, even when the truth does not want to be heard, even when someone does not want to be hearing the truth. So speak the truth, do it kindly, but speak the truth even when it's hard this week, and know you're on top of things. Know you're on top of things, really. You've got this. You really do. All right. Priyanka, here's a card for you. The Page of Coins reversed for you. This week, be very, very careful with your money. This card's come up a few times now. Be very careful with your money. Be very careful with all of your resources, time, money, energy. Nurture those things and take good care of them and pay attention to them, and don't let anyone else tell you what you have to do with your time, your money, your energy. If they, like your landlord does tell you that you have to give them rent, right? And that's true. But people who don't have agency, don't let anyone tell you what to do with your resources. Adrija Roy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. You get death, and you know tarot, so you know that's not scary, but it does speak to major change. And this is a card that can come up to talk about marriage, meeting the person you're going to marry. So I think this is really good. There could be some things that happen this week that lead you to some major positive changes in your life. Lisa McCord, it's so nice to see you, and it was so nice to see you yesterday in Palm City. Check your bags. Make sure you don't have keys that don't belong to you, as we all must if we were at Panera in Palm City. Glad you're here. Here is a card for the week ahead. Man, these reverse pages keep coming up. And for you, Lisa, what I'm going to say is do not this week. I feel like there's something going on where you may feel like you're not smart enough or you don't have enough knowledge or you're not qualified. You are. You may need to research. You may need to figure it out, but you are smart enough. You are qualified. You can do what you want to do. Recognize your power. That's really the key. Recognize your power. Bella Luna, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, here we go. Bella Luna. 5 of Swords. This week you got a battle on your hand. There is something you're going to have to deal with that is not easy to deal with. You may have to fight for something. You may have to stand up for something. You may have to take a stand. Do not be afraid to do that this week. Because if you do, it'll work out well for you. Heal with Sunshine. Here's a card for you. Man, this Page of Coins reversed. Goodness gracious. And the way I'm reading it for you really does have to do with education, that you might be teaching a class, you might be taking a class, you may be developing some kind of curriculum or program. You may be thinking about such a thing. Put some work into it this week. Whatever that is, put some work into it this week. Horse Fan Dunn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. The 8 of Wands. This week, there is just a lot of energy flying through. You will enjoy it. You will have some fun. You will be creative. And I feel like you're going to feel rejuvenated. So rejuvenation and creativity are the words of the week for you, Horse Fan Dunn. Tortoiseshell Moon, Kathy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Got up today and felt as though the stuck energy or my mindset has shifted. Yay! Glad to hear that. That's so good. Here we go. 10 of Wands. Well, it is a shift that is hard won and that you're going to have to really hang on to because some of the more difficult stuff is going to come at you and try to grab at you, try to bring you back. We know how that happens. And you got to just keep growing forward, keep growing forward. You're on the right path. You just got to stay there. Denise Woods, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. All right, here we go. Your family, starting with you. 5 of Coins. I think this week you might be feeling like you don't have what you need and you're not gonna have what you need. That feeling of just either being ignored or not being favored, whether it's about money or people or whatever, that you're not getting what you need. The first key here is don't personalize this. This is not personal. The second thing is you got to figure out how to get what you need. For Jerry, the Lovers reversed. Jerry, there are ways that it becomes hard for you to see other people's points of view and to sort of integrate yourself with where other people are at. This week, work hard on seeing other people's point of view and hearing where they're coming from. Tonda, the Hanged Man reverse. This week, you're going to do a very good job taking control of a situation and trying to make it better, looking for improvement through your own hard work, and that's a good thing. All right, and Amy, 6 of Wands reversed. Amy, I feel like you're struggling with some low self-esteem or feeling like you're not okay or you're not good enough. Whatever it is that's making you feel that way, you got to switch that up. You got to recognize your own power and your own goodness. Kathy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for the week ahead for you. There's that 2 of Wands reversed. That's come up for a lot of people today. And for you, I think You are encouraged this week to use your creativity and use your imagination to figure out what you want and to recognize that your desires, your plans, your goals are important. Figure them out and stick to them. All right. Pamela's Insights. So nice to see you. And now I just lost you. I know you're here. I know you're here. There you are. Hang on a minute. Oh, Horse Fan Don, thank you. And thank you, everyone, for your feedback. I do see it. I do read it. I don't always read it aloud, but I definitely see it. So thank you so much, everybody. All right. Pamela's Insight. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for your week ahead. The Six of Cups reversed. This is a good week to let go of false narratives of two kinds. False narratives of things that you've been told all your life that aren't true. Things you've been taught to believe that aren't true. And false narratives that you're telling yourself about yourself. So what you've been taught to believe about life, the universe, and everything that isn't true. And things you've been telling yourself that aren't true, that don't serve you. Let them go. Releasing narratives of the past this week. There it is. Have some fun with that. Very freeing. And Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's a card for the week, the 10 of Coins. This is a very good week to move forward. And you know, you're so good about showing up here that I can really see how, like, you know, you can see the trajectory. You can see how things are going. And I feel like you've been going through a tough time, but things come together this week. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of support. The ancestors are really with you. And so this week, look for things to come together and move you forward in a very positive way, and be open for that. Money-wise, career-wise, family-wise, personally, in every way. So be open to that kind of forward motion. D9, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Two of Swords. I feel like you're really trying to figure something out. There's something not working for you, and you're trying to figure out how to make it work, and you don't have the answer yet. But if you ask long enough and you look long enough, the answer will come. May not come this week, but it will come. So just stay open and look for that. Ha, Lisa, no unknown keys in your purse. I know, mine neither. All right. You know, Pamela, so it's not freeing until you figure out how to let it all go, right? And, you know, the thing that is so interesting is to say, like, well, what if that's just not true? What if it's not true? Like, for example, I'll give you all an example. Like, probably 4 or 5, 6, 7 years ago, I came to the conclusion that this whole idea that our entire life is a binary between good and evil is just not true. It's just not true. That's not how it works. That's not how spirituality works. That's not how life works. It's not how it works. And so just recognizing that and being like, okay, what happens if I no longer see the world as this binary of good and evil? How does that change my life? And just play with that about some things. It doesn't have to be that thing. It can be anything. And just recognize your power to do that. All right. TJ and GA. Here we go. The Hierophant. This week, it is time to take charge. Time to recognize your own authority, and when needed, seek the authority of another. If you need to learn something, know something, seek that authority, but know that you are in charge. So just recognize you are the authority of your life and trust yourself there. Christine Hallowell, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is your card. 9 of Cups. Christine, I think you're doing very well. I know you've been going through a tough time, but I think this week you're going to see, this is literally the card of wishes fulfilled. So you're going to see some good things coming, and you're really going to be in a place of gratitude. So being open to good things, being open to wishing for good things, and being open to being in gratitude. That's your focus for the week. And Pamela, thank you for this. Pamela says, reminder, jot down your card for the week and let me know on Friday. Yeah, please do. Thank you so much for that. All right. Martha Vink, so nice to see you. Here's a card for you. There's that Two of Wands reversed. It's coming up a lot for a lot of people. And for you, Martha, this is an interesting thing because I feel like it's very specific for this week, that what you're expecting for this week, how you're expecting this week to go, may be entirely different. Things may surprise you. Be open to surprises and be ready to pivot. It's not a bad thing necessarily. Just be open to surprise, be ready to pivot. All right, and Teresa has been a member at the stars level for 16 months. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. Elizabeth, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. There's that Page of Cups. That's come up for quite a few people today. So for you, Elizabeth, this week, be open to learning new ways of emotional regulation. Be open to learning new ways to express your emotion, to feel your emotion, and to regulate your emotion. Pay attention to that this week. Kanchan Verma, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is your card. The High Priestess, I love this for you. This week, pay attention to the mundane world and the spiritual world equally. Be in both places and be in that balance and just observe it all. Observe what's going on in the world and observe what's going on spiritually for you, and just stay in that place of observing the mundane and the spiritual at the same time and see where that takes you. Bill Warga, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The King of Swords reversed. I feel like this week there's a situation where you're really going to want to help, make a difference, do something, and you may not know how to do it. Do not be afraid to ask for direction rather than making an assumption. Asking what is the best way for me to help is going to be better than assuming. PL Day, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Our beautiful picture together is now up in the community thread, just saying. All right, here we go. The Magician. This is going to be a good week for you, PL Day. You really want to pay attention to new beginnings, communication, finding your own power, and recognizing that you have the ability to do what you want to do. Michelle F., it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week for you. Seven of Swords. Michelle, this week, trust yourself more. Let me say it again. Trust yourself more. I feel like you're not trusting yourself enough. So you really need to trust yourself. And if that means questioning someone else, that might be okay too. I feel like you tend to give other people more power and give yourself less power, when probably the opposite should be true, Michelle. Faith, here we go. Here's a card for you. The Seven of Cups reversed. This week, I want to say you have more options than you realize. There are more possibilities. There are more options than you realize. So be open-minded and be optimistic. Those are two good key words for you this week. Open-minded and optimistic. HVB Suriname Sport. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. One card for you. Seven of Wands. This week, be willing to stand up for what you believe, to speak out, and to do what needs to be done, even if others aren't in agreement. Be willing to stand up. Choki, here's a card for you. We'll see if it fits in with the burning question that you have, but one way or the other, here we go. For the week ahead for you, Choki, the King of Swords reversed. So, you know, there is so much here about trying to figure out what is your best course of action in all things. And it's a lot. And I think that in its reversal, what it is saying is that every single thing feels scary. Every single thing feels scary. And so it's a matter of what is the best thing in the moment. And this would say the search for information should not be denied. The search for information should not be denied. So if you listen to that, that is an answer to your question. The search for information should not be denied. Okay. Adrija, those were your hearts. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I was wondering who that was. That's great. All right, Shamara, thanks for being here. 5 of Swords. This week, don't bring it if you can't finish it. You know, this is like the F around and find out thing, where do not challenge something, do not start a fight, do not do that unless you are ready to finish it, unless you know you can finish it. So there's going to be some challenges this week. Only rise to the challenge if you're willing to see it through. All right, prayer. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The World. This week, you really want to think about the things in your life that are exactly the way you want them to be. And be really, really appreciative of those things. Be in that place of real gratitude. And as you are able to do that, you can also think about what you want to add in, what you want to bring into your life. But start with gratitude. So it's gratitude and manifestation. Satel, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. One card for you. The Ace of Wands reversed. This week, you really need to work on increasing your energy. I don't know if you need to sleep more, exercise more, eat better. I don't know what it is, but you need more energy, so work on increasing that. Tortoiseshell Moon, I like this deck too. It was a gift, actually, from a moderator and member on this channel, Clumsy Clairvoyance. It's Tarot of the Divine. Okay, Ren Geronimo, thank you for being here. Here's a card for you. The Lovers reversed. This week, Ren, work on your own self-esteem. Think about the ways that you're not believing in yourself, the ways that you're not supporting yourself, and work to be a better friend to you. That's what you need to do. Chokiana, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Divine Abundance, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. 10 of Wands. So this week you got a lot going on. Pick and choose carefully. Prioritize. And if you don't have to do it, don't do it. And don't be afraid to say no if you want to say no, because you've got a lot on your plate already. So be cognizant of that. Zara M., we do a card for the week ahead on Mondays, and I'm happy to do that for you. Here we go. The 2 of Wands reversed. Man, this is such a popular card today. For you about this, I'm going to say, Zara, don't be afraid to use your imagination. And don't be afraid to really work to manifest what you want for your future, to see your power to create your own future. All right. Fallen angel. The Nine of Coins reversed, and remember this was in our 3-card weekly reading, so obviously quite auspicious. But for you this week, you're going to have to work on shoring up your security and your resources. Money, home, people, your own sense of security and self-esteem. Pay attention to what you need in order to feel safe and secure. Okay, and Zara, you want a card for your father as well. And, okay, there's that Page of Coins reversed, which has been very popular today, too. So the key here, like, there is no time this week to worry about what other people are doing or not doing or whatever. This is about figuring out what resources are available to you. And that's what you have to do. Just figure it out. Don't worry about the emotional piece of it. Don't worry about any of that. Just moving forward, what resources are available to you? All right, George, nice to see you. Here's a card for you. 7 of Swords. Be careful who and what you trust this week. Not everyone and not everything around you is trustworthy. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but be careful. Kimberly, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Man, what's up with this? Okay, this card is very popular. This week, you may be feeling like you need more experience, more knowledge, more training, and you're not quite sure how to get there and how to do it and what to do and how to make things happen. And it feels like a lot and it feels overwhelming, but it will all shake out. You will figure out a way to make it all work, I promise. All right, just scrolling through. Thank you, everyone, for your feedback. I really, really do appreciate it. I really do. Again, don't always read it aloud, but do appreciate it. Okay, hang on. Just don't want to skip anyone. And the next request that I see is Julia Bonesteel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here we go. The Queen of Cups reversed. You are really, yes, Sarah, resources for him. He needs resources. Julia, you know, you are really in your vulnerable space right now, and that's fine. Just really feeling all the things, being in gratitude for the things that you're grateful for, being sad about the things you're sad for, just really feeling the things. And I feel like this is a week for sort of feeling the things and feeling your way forward and being okay with that. Mix you here. Mix your 7 of Cups reversed. Do not let your imagination run away with you in a dark way. Let me say it again. Do not let your imagination run away with you in a dark way. There you go. Melissa Bishop, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Kimberly, yeah, I hear you. Okay, Melissa. Temperance reversed. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. It's okay. Be patient. You are feeling out of sorts. You are feeling like you don't have all the things you need to do what you need to do. And right now you don't, but you will. You may have to be creative. You may have to find solutions. You will have to be patient. But solutions, creativity, patience, it'll all come together. You'll have what you need, I promise. Okay, cards for Bill and Samantha. Bill, the Chariot reversed. Bill, there are ways that you are just feeling stuck, and maybe there are ways you are stuck, but there's some ways you're not stuck, but you think you're stuck, and in those ways you need to get yourself unstuck. And Samantha, man, almost the same, different card, but same energy here in a different way. For you, Samantha, I feel like you have a fear of abandonment. And I feel like that fear of abandonment drives the bus sometimes. You make decisions based on that fear. Maybe this week work on some healing there. Lynn Collin, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. Six of Coins. So this is good. This predicts a very good week for you financially, Lynn. Things will go well, and people that you are looking to step up and do some tasks that need to be done, they'll do it. So the tasks will get done, the deals will be there, the money will be there. This could be a very good week. Swati, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Five of Cups reversed. This week, make the best of difficult situations. Stay positive, stay optimistic, even when things are difficult. Okay, and Denise says that Courtney wants a card. Well, all right, here we go, a card for Courtney. Six of Wands reversed. So there may be that there's been a recent disappointment. Heal from the disappointment and don't let that bother you. Just brush it off and keep going. Brush it off and keep going. That's the key. Zainab Ali, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. The High Priestess. This week, find balance, find peace, and do not be afraid to just be in silence and let the world go on around you. My friends, from my perspective, I have come to the end of our questions. If I accidentally skipped you, if you haven't asked a question yet, it is last call for readings, y'all, so let me know. So we have a class coming up this week, free class, already scheduled, already up there, and it's on context and tarot readings, one of my favorite topics, and it's coming up this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope that you join us. I want to thank you all so much for being here. Special thanks to the members, the moderators, people helping out with super chats and super stickers. It's so appreciated. I also want to remind you I am available for readings. We can do phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. You can come see me in my office in Palm City if you happen to be local. I can come to you for a party if you want to get some people together if you happen to be local. So reach out. I would love a chance to work with you. And between now and Mother's Day, if you are a member of this channel, if you want a gift certificate, or if you want a reading for yourself in honor of Mother's Day between now and Mother's Day and you're a member, reach out. I will give you a discount on a half-hour or hour-long gift certificate or reading for yourself in honor of Mother's Day. Just reach out. Thank you all so much. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Take really good care. Have a great week. See you soon.